Welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sunesha and this is case 1.2. So today we're gonna go docking outside of orbit or in orbit of Kerbal with the help of Jebediah and Valentina here. So let's say I'm just gonna rename this ship. This is not that important, but I like to have Jeb's training ship. So we don't mix them up. It is not very important, but I like to do things like that, just because it's more fun. So I designed the most simple design I could think of making a good orbit ship here. I'm worried about these will create a lot of drag here, but hopefully the fins will keep on steady. So yeah, we will launch and we'll speed that up. Oh, I get an idea. Let's see who can create a good orbit. Who is the fastest between Jeb and Valentine? Who is the fastest between Jeb and Valentina? That's gonna be interesting. So we will take that is at 0. That's how long the ship has been out. So yeah, let's see who is fastest here. Another note, if you came to this video to learn how to do dock, this is not a tutorial. I'm not very good at docking. It will take me a lot of work to dock, so then you are at the wrong video. So I would recommend you to go somewhere else. So let's check our, first we need to remember to extend the solar panel so it has use. Cool, so let's check our orbit here. That's a good enough orbit, is around 150, so let's get back to the launch pad and launch Valentina out. So what was the time? 10 minutes and 5 seconds. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have Valentina here at the launch pad, but we don't want to launch until we are fairly close to Jeb, otherwise we need to catch up with him and it will take such a time. So let's go 50 speed here and 100, and we will wait until he catch up. If you're docking space, you don't have this advantage, but this helps a bit because we can easier to sync up. So I will launch about when it is here somewhere like that, because our launch will take some time too. So see, yeah, let's speed our time up again. So there, I think that is a good time to launch. We'll probably be a bit ahead of him, but as you can see, it doesn't affect our mission time here. So let's toggle SOS, throttle up, and let's go. Okay, I'm trying to match it here. I have some time to do a curve here, so this will be just a small adjustment here. I'm trying to match up Jeb's training ship here, so let's go a little bit radial too. I think I will go minus, or I can So this will be just a rough estimation. So yeah, that matches up, and then we just gonna fix the inclination too. So yes, so let's execute this maneuver. I almost forgot. We need to get our solar panels up so we don't get problem with steering otherwise. Okay, cool. So this will be our first general course correction. And then I will correct the inclination is what angle we have way. So we will match those up to Jab's ships. That will make it a little bit easier. So let's fire at 3 and we will burn the 8 seconds. Oh, I forgot to burn. Cool, so where is Jab? That's Valentina, so we are actually ahead of Jab, so that means we need to slow down a bit. That is probably what we need to do. Okay, I'm just gonna rename Valentina's ship. I thought I did that. It's really not needed. But I kind of like that to have a thing. So yeah, let's correct our inclination first. So let's target Jeb's ship, and then we can get the. So let's do an inclination. It's not that big. We actually have an encounter there, but let's see. We have another one there, so we are matching up quite well. So I probably could dock her already now, but I want to fix it first, because when you are trying to dock, we'll fly around or orbit around here. So as you can see, there is a separation there. So I have to adjust for that to match off the speed and altitude and the orbit of Jab, and that makes everything more difficult here. So let's click on those numbers. Oh, we're quite close there, so let's fix this inclination. Is up and down. So 0.10, yeah, there we go. So we have that in 6 minutes, so we have a small burn. What I like to do here is, let's go. I like to actually notch down my engine a bit when I do these small delta V burns. It's better to burn a bit longer, and then the error margin gets smaller. So that's why, or that is my theory. It will take longer time to burn, so if I do a burn, it's easier for adjust there. So let's update our estimated burn by just 36. Yeah, that was a good number. So you can see there we have a different inclination. For a moment Jeb is actually flying over us, so we want to fix that. So let's go here. So Jeb is on the yellow line and we are on the blue line. So let's fix our inclination here. Let's see, 1 minute and I think I will leave map mode just because of visibility. So let's get into the target, and we need to burn the half of that number. So 36 is 15 plus E, so 18 seconds. Awesome. Oh no, I forgot to note the contest between the race. But I can do that post-production. I can do that. So I forgot to check. Okay, I'm getting impatient here, so let's speed up. Okay, we should have burned there. Okay, that's why you shouldn't time warp. Okay, looks good. Hopefully it will still be 0, even that I was a little bit late. That's why you shouldn't time warp before maneuver nodes, because sometimes you forget to do something and you need time to do that without... Maybe if you're a pro you can just time warp everywhere. You can see it. I'm staying in target. Okay, cool. So let's see how our inclination, if I made a good correction. Yes, awesome. So now at least we are at the same inclination and it looks good from here, and I think we actually have an encounter there, and we have another encounter there that seems to be 66 kilometers. That is a lot. Usually if the orb, if you go around, that number will become smaller or bigger, it depends. So let's see if we can find out. Let's see, look at everything like this. I really don't like the shoes of colors they have in this game. It makes everything harder. So let's go 50 speed. So let's see, our first encounter. Okay, that is went down to 96 kilometers, so that is good. And I think a match is orbit actually quite well, otherwise you can always adjust for it, but I don't think I need it in this case. So as I've been... Oh, that's why I do the time warp! Stop time warping! No. Now I made it. I had a good encounter, but I screwed it up. I always mess up the time warp. So now these numbers will become bigger. It looks like that because I know they became closer before I pressed the wrong time warp button here. So you can even see him. Can we? I don't think so. So yeah. What we can do, we can go round and round until but we are after him, so I could, if I go here, I could speed up because, of course, it's like a race track here, so you can see Yab is on the inner side, that means he will gain speed, but I'm in the outline, so I have a longer time to travel, that means I will lose speed, so we could fix that. But are we time warping still? Yes, I thought so. It goes a little bit. So let's see if we can fix those numbers or these numbers. 95. So yeah, they are hard to read. So 95 kilometers. So if I turn my curve in a bit, I will gain speed. So I should gain speed and get closer, yes. But we don't want to mess too much with this because you will have this. You see here, we are not side by side here, so you don't want to mess. So I think this will be more than enough. We will try this small correction and see what happens. So let's warp to our. Let's see if we move it back and forward. So. Let's do it there. So then I will gain speed on and the encounter will become good again, I hope. So yeah, this for me is just a lot of guesswork. I'm not 100% sure what will happen. That is why it's so hard for me. So let's stop time warping with the keys, because they are not reliable. I like these time warps a lot better because yeah, stops there, so I'm not too late. So we will only need to burn 5 meters per second here. So let's see. Okay. I didn't do at the maneuver node, but it's not important. I just want to see what happened. So Oh, I shouldn't done that. Okay, this is what makes this thing. Okay, so I will fast forward until I hit a good air. Okay, I found one just going faster here. I think this is a good encounter. It's 9.2, so if we travel through it, it should become better. Maybe we should give it. Let's give it a notch to here. I don't want a too big separation, because then you have the small. It's hard to adjust for. So I like it like this, because then I can fix it. So that is probably what I want to do. So let's use warp here instead of the other time warp. Okay, I will be patient and wait, because I don't want to mess this up. So I need to burn at 1.5 seconds, so let's burn at 2. Okay, cool. So what happened here then? So we have a good encounter here. I'm just checking the lines here. I think, yeah, or we have one here too. It's 10 kilometers. Or this one is a lot better. So let's warp here and we will. So let's see what happened. Let's remove that one. Warp here. Okay, so we are getting closer to Yab. I think I will start to working on my docking here, so I match up to him when I have gone. I think I will go get closer to him around here. Yes. Okay, so we are 48 kilometers from each other, but I can start adjusting. This is how I do it. It's probably not the best way to do it. So what we need to do here, I always remember you have to push the prograde into the target here, and then I always forget which way you should do it. Okay, let's get our engine back. Okay, so let's see if we can make that one move. Okay, it's moving towards me, so yeah, it's the other way at the retrograde marker, so hopefully I am not misunderstanding this. Yes, it's moving to. That means that we are starting to line up our densest prograde here. So okay, so let's look. He's ahead of us, so yeah, so we need to speed up. And this is a long, tedious process to get this here. So now he will come closer to us as faster we get, and I think he should be around here. So we will get closer to him. And as this is the prograde we are traveling, so we're trying to match up his orbits. That is why that prograde, that is his prograde mark, or the pink one is his prograde marker. So yeah, we're getting closer, as you can see here, by 200 meters per second. So what I'm doing here is matching up, and we can see that is a disastrous encounter because we need to match up. So let's go to retrograde and adjust the curve this way so we lose speed. take longer for our encounter. So that is the anti-target, so yeah, we are braking now. But we are more or less lined up here, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so cool. And I think this one I need to push, so I need to get that in there, I need to adjust here. It's the opposite of the other one. I always mix them up. Oh, it's so... Okay, cool. So we are now we can see here at the map. We are matching each other up, and I want to get closer and closer to him, so... and still gain speed on him, so we get an encounter with him. So yeah, that's how I do it. It's probably, there is probably some tricks to do this any easier way, but it works at least. Okay, yeah, that's the pushing one. I always forget. So retrograde, we need to push the retrograde, so I'm pushing in that direction so it goes inside here. So I'm doing this very slowly. And that looks good. So now we are getting closer to each other with about this speed. And this looks... Okay. I think I will want to gain some speed to him now. Yeah, so this is kind of what I do here. So this one I need to pull the retrograde here, so let's line it up. That will make our speed faster, and that should lower our separation. So yeah, I'm doing this until I'm lined up with them, and you can probably do it a lot faster, but I can kind of go back and forth here. Gaining speed or not, so let's gain a little bit more speed. Pull with this one. So now we are gaining at him at a speed of 50 meters. And our curve starts, we have a long encounter, we have another encounter there, so as you can see we will be each other in 400 meters because that was 0.5 meters, so yeah, let's just save, so because if I pass him I have to do all this shit again.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, cool. So yeah, this is how I do. It's tedious. I would probably learn more effective ways to do this later when I get more experience, but this is my foolproof Synestia proof system. So yeah, pull at this side, so I need to pull. So you can see we are starting, this is how we are flying, and we get closer and closer to each other here. And we can see the separation, we are almost side by side. And it is important that you don't gain too much speed to your target, because then you will just pass it. It's too easy. We don't want to be at 50 meters per second when you're only like 200 meters away, so... okay, we are gaining here slowly. Okay, I will let it go. I will start go to retrograde. What's it? Oh man, I already forgot if it's push or not. Yes, it's push. I need to push the retrograde here. So I will stay in the retrograde. I actually will want to slow our speed even more. So we're moving in 0.5 meter per second. Yeah, it's a tedious. Okay, what's this pull or push here? I think it was which. No, it wasn't. It's pool. So pool. Okay, cool. And then we have the what is a problem even more is that I can't remember for my life the different RS speed, RS thrusters. I can never remember which one is which. Also, I need to prepare for that. I get up my manual. Yeah, I have it up there. So now I can just go up and check because I will be needing that. Okay, so let's gain 3 meters per second until he gets around 500 meters. Then we will slow him down again. So let's switch to Jebediah's ship. So, and go with him. That as well. Set as target. So, let's line him up. It's a bug that happens very often in this game, is that you lose control over your ships. So, as we have worked with Valentina's ship, I think we can start working here. Okay, okay, let's line up our ship first. Yeah, as you can see, the speed changes a bit when you use RAS, so you should probably turn them off while you're using this. Yeah, but I think we have a dock here very soon, so I'm just lining up Jebediah a bit more to our target. Okay, cool. So let's switch back to Valentina. Yeah, that's why I want to have the name. Now I know it's Valentina's ship. So yeah, we are almost in docking mode. This must be the most confusing episode ever I made in my channel ever, because it's so... And let's not use our areas, and we will line up our to the target here. Because if I use our areas, I will mess things up. So now I'm fine doing there. So yeah, we can use back and forth, which is a key I never remember. H and N. H. Yeah, I will do a small adjustment here, and then I will brake. So we can do this encounter a little bit faster. So now it's moving quite fast. So around 200 I will start braking. Oh man, what a episode. So okay, we're getting closer, so I will slow it down. Let's check how it is. I'm talking beside the mic all the time because the button, I really don't want to push the wrong button, so I have to duck under my mic and check my keys here. So we need to do some small adjustment here. Let's get that line up. And then we will put our areas off and lining up targets. So small adjustment. Okay, we need to, I think I have to switch fast here. Back and forth. No. Let's try this again. Where is the target? We're going too fast. Going way too fast. try with Yab's ship. Okay, so let's turn you around to the target. Activate. The problem is, the big problem I'm having is that I'm not fast enough with the controls. I'm using my engine here so we can turn around faster. I think I got it now. If I can just line up the other ships, so let's break our speed. Mid 20, we will go super slow here. I think that is the only solution. We will go slow up. Actually, the hardest part with this game is the controls. If you're not used to it, you will not be successful in anything you do. So that is kinda how it is. So let's see. And it's super important that you have control over the speed, because otherwise you're kind of screwed. I will actually go even slower. Okay, so we're we're going super slow here. We go 20 centimeters per hour or 0.2 meters per second, so it should be easier to do that. I think it's all about having that. Oh no, that's me. To line up, you should never use areas. That screws everything up. I'm just doing small fine adjustments. We are at 20 meters, we will soon have an encounter. I'm actually thinking about breaking myself at 10 meters, so I don't miss this encounter here. It has happened 2 times now. So it's all about patience here. It's so tempting to use time warp or anything else or speed up, but I know if I don't change anything, so I will slow it down there. And let's see. Okay, so 10 meters. I think it looks good. So let's put down areas. And this looks good. Okay, cool. So let's switch. I think everything is lining up. Awesome. So let's just line up our ship a bit. Okay, cool. Bubble kisses. Yes. Oh, man, that was such a journey. That was super tough. Oh man, that drove me crazy a bit. So now we have docked up. We have made that. I need to train a lot more docking. Next time, yeah, I will learn a lot more. So how do I undock? I think we can have a problem here because we are going 20 meters per second, and yeah, because yeah, I thought 2 parachutes could be enough, so we'll see what happens. Okay, we didn't die. That was good. I was so worried a bit. She looked good, so let's recover this vessel. Okay, so we got some science, some crew things, no XP, that was what I was wondering about. No new ribbons, no, okay. Okay. So we are underwater. Okay, cool. So then we just need to get Jeb down. So I will try to make the same landing for him. Okay, he survived. Oh, thank you. So let's recover our vessel. Okay, nothing strange here. Now we can see the ribbon, splashdown ribbon, landing on Kerbin. Mach 1. Yeah, that was nice. Oh, docking, yeah. Cool, so that was some contracts. We have tons of money to use, but I will not use it in this episode. So in the next episode, I think I'm not sure what I will do in the next episode. We will have to see then. But as always, thank you for watching.